I've done so many things, you guys, that now I look back on it, and if I hadn't gone through it, then I wouldn't be able to stand here and talk to you right now. Okay? But I'm standing here talking to you because I don't want you to go through it. If you feel like you're full of shame, like God can't come to where you're at, He can't forgive you, this woman in the Bible didn't even have to ask for forgiveness. Didn't have to ask. And it says in the Bible that we need to ask for forgiveness, but that's how merciful Jesus is. I don't know what you're going through. Sex is not cool. Okay? If you're having sex, then I'm sorry, but the person that you're with, you don't need to be with. If they don't respect you enough not to touch your body, and girls, if you don't respect a guy enough not to touch his body, get away from him. Okay? I know that stinks. I know that's horrible to say or whatever. But when you're 26 years old and you look back and you don't have a child at a wedlock, and you know you're successful and doing things right, then you'll say, okay, I know what he was talking about. But if you don't change, then usually you're gonna have a child at a wedlock. You're gonna get 26 years old and you're gonna be like me, the way I was. Man, I had so much money, you guys. At one time, I had so much money. I was signing recording contracts. I was opening for Rascal Flatts. I was opening for big country singers. I thought I was the stuff. And then I didn't put God first. I put drugs first. I didn't put my child first. I put drugs first. I didn't put God in it at all. And I fell so hard. It's not worth it. The only thing in this life that's of any importance is your relationship with God. It breaks my heart. I go through struggles, you guys. I promise you, I go through struggles every single day. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'm still paying for things from my past. I go through every day. Sometimes I hurt. Sometimes, I cry. But I know that God's right there with me because I gave Him my heart. And one day I was in Myrtle Beach when I finally gave my heart over to God. I was traveling with a guy named Eddie James, and I was at the beach, and I walked out to the ocean, and I said, God, if you're real, I want to see you. Show yourself to me. I want to know you're real. And if you are real, I'll give you one chance. I was fed up, man. I was so tired of being miserable, tired of just living my life from day to day, like just not knowing what was going to happen because, whether or not I was going to have the right amount of drugs the next day or whether or not I was going to eat the next day. And I said, God, if you're real, I want to see you. I want you to show me yourself. And I felt like God said, Corey, I've been here waiting on you. All you had to do was say, Daddy, I need you. Help me. That's all you have to say to me. I'm not real long when it comes to messages or anything. I like to get to the point because you don't know how much time we actually have. God is such a merciful